At the end of day 3 in Pune, India still in a very strong position, more than 370 ahead, but South Africa showing some resistance and fight, especially from their lower order. 162 for 8 at one stage, and India were all over the South Africans like a rash. But then the lower order of Keshav Maharaj and Vernon Philander both putting in adding a 100-run partnership, batting more importantly for more than 40 overs, showing their more pedigreed and senior colleagues that it was possible very much to bat against this Indian attack on this surface and taking South Africa further in their innings. It does not assure them that they will escape from this test match with a draw, but at least it showed that the South Africans could play with a little bit of a dogged spirit and fight against this Indian team. Now, from the Indian perspective, again, the bowlers stuck to their task. It's a 5-man bowling attack in this test match that India are playing, with Umesh Yadav included, who picked up the 2 early wickets on day 2. But despite that resistance from the lower order, the Indian bowling attack will finish this day thinking they did a pretty good job, especially our Ashwin, who was once again showing the world why he is such a standout performer, perhaps bowling the delivery of the series that dismissed Quinton de Kock, completely bamboozling the South African wicketkeeper. He also picked up the important wicket of Faf du Plessis, who got a half century and made that important breakthrough for his captain as well. 4 wickets in the innings for our Ashwin, showing yet again why his quality is so much superior to a lot of other spin bowlers in the world, very much keeping India in the ascendancy in this test match with his efforts. So what can we expect on day 4? India have to make a decision whether they actually impose the follow-on or they actually bat for a little bit of time and get this lead to over 500. I suspect India will not want to impose the follow-on straight away. There's still 2 days of play left in the game, so plenty of time for India's bowlers. There is help on offer on the surface. Indian surfaces tend to deteriorate on day 4 and 5. So with Ashwin and Jadeja available to Virat Kohli, he will believe that 100-120 overs should be more than enough to get rid of the South Africans and take the series 2-0. So perhaps India will want to bat for a session, if a session, perhaps a session and a half, get that lead to over 500, push in some of their big hitters to the top of the order if they need to accelerate, and put the test match completely beyond South Africa. It will also allow their bowlers to get a little bit of rest. Their bowlers have bowled more than 100 overs in the first innings already, and there is a 3rd test match coming up. So considering all of that, follow-on doesn't look likely, and Virat Kohli is likely to get his team in to bat for a little while before putting the South Africans in the 4th innings on what will be a much trickier surface to bat.